How'd you get good on the phones?
So for me to get girl on the phone, it's probably not probably it was probably harder for me to get better than anyone else in business because I do talk fast, because I do mumble, because I do have this thing where I talk really fast and it's not easy to slow down. So I got good on the phone by calling over and over again. This is a trick though. Before you call like basketball reps, I literally probably did 500 reps recording myself just back to back. Hey, John, this is Claude, giving you a call back. Oh, man, you sound too funny.
So you found it much more challenging than somebody normally probably would because you talked fast.
Yes.
I wonder if that means you're really smart and you think fast.
I agree. Yeah, man. So I have to work at it a lot. I really did. To this day, I still work at it. I record my in-home presentations still, see how I sound. Where could I fix it at? So for me on the phone, I just did a lot of practice reps, and then I stopped caring if they said yes or no. I knew this was a process thing. So if I fell in love with getting told yes or no, and really psych my brain out, then man, yes, they said no. Yes, perfect, no big deal. Perfect, yes, no big deal. Yes, yes, yes. Believe it or not, it's all the same to me, yes or no. I'm just gonna call 400 people no matter what and see what happens. The mindset thing.
And just put the work in.
Put the work in, no matter what.
How'd you get good at rejection? Because did you ever take it personally?
I used to. At my old company, I did.
Isn't it weird how we're automatically programmed to feel rejected if someone tells us no about a product? Like everybody's like that.
Yeah. And
I wonder why we're like that. Like it's literally automatically like our default is to start calling leads and then take it personally if somebody tells you no.
I think we're spoiled. I think we're used to getting what we want to get. And then when someone says what you can't get, there's this defense mechanism. Well, the mind wants you to make excuses and be soft. So when they tell you no, it's like, oh, it hurts me. Don't like that. So I agree. So for me, rejection, I mean, being somebody who's outgoing, athlete, I'm used to going all in. So when I realized I was getting told no a lot, I said, I got to fix it. And what I fixed was my mindset, not a special script, not a special phrase, my mindset on what no means to me. So if you're listening to this and you're getting no a lot and you're really mad, you got to ask yourself, what does no mean to you? To me, no means door knock them. It means that they're on the phone, they're having a bad day, so door knock them. It doesn't mean don't come by some insurance. It means that you had a bad day, you're mad at your cat, so the door knock you.
Dude, yeah, so someone always said this. They go, okay, let me give you an example, okay? Claude Perry fills out a lead. And then the next day, no one's called him yet. The next day he wakes up late and his wife is pissed at him because he forgot to take the trash out. And she just cusses him out. And then he gets in his car, he's on his way to work and he's got a flat tire, right? Gets to work late, his boss is pissed at him. There's this awkward thing between him and his boss all day because his boss is pissed at him. Spills coffee all over his shirt. Gets in his car, comes home, and then as he's pulling in the driveway, gets a call. Hey, it's Andrew. I'm calling you from the mortgage. And he goes, no, I'm not interested, and hangs up on you. Doesn't even know why you're calling, right?
Exactly.
Then and this happens in real life. The same person calls back Claude Perry the next day. Him and his wife have a great day. It's their kid's birthday. One of his friends just passed away, and he just read about it on Facebook. And he gets a call that day. And he goes, hey, Claude, I'm calling you about this request if you pass away to take care of your family. Yeah. And he goes, dude, no one ever called me.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens.
That's real, dude. That's real. So a lot of calling leads is timing. Dude, exactly. I've had that happen where someone tells me no, I call them back, catch them at a different time. I come over, I help them with the policy.
That's why I door knock.
Or door knock.
Yeah.
And then the nice thing about door knock is how much nicer are people when you door knock than over the phone?
110%.
Dude, I would say like 1,000%. Yeah.
It's just something about people in person, man.
Dude, because I'm like the nicest dude ever, and I'm mean to telemarketers.
Are you?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, stop calling me. Click.
Nice. So, yeah, so the phone for me, man, I just keep it simple. I learned from a lot of training convention that the script matters a little bit, but what most matters is who you are, what you're bringing over, when you're coming by. You can say all these different things that sound cool on paper, but the bottom line is, who are you, when you're coming by, and as long as you don't come by, I'll be there. You know.
That's awesome, man. All right, in home, what kind of tips do you have with when you meet with a customer? Make them feel good, make them feel like you want to help them, get them through the process to get them signed up and get a policy.
You know, it's crazy. I used to focus on like sales training and script a lot more when I didn't have a lot of people to see. So first thing first, you have a full schedule. Because if you go out to see 3 people a day, everyone's going to suck. So when you master your schedule, a lot of sales fall in your lap, I've found. So for me, tips in home, I think setting a table is very important. Let them know what we're going to do today. So for me, come in, hey, John, I like this on the phone. I'm an underwriter. My job is simple. I do health questions, help you choose your beneficiary. If you get approved, great, they'll mail it to you. You're covered. If they say no, no worries. I'll find a plan for you. Or if you realize your wife's going to find this out the old-fashioned way, you can refuse the benefit. Other way to go, my job is simple. Help you apply for it or refuse it. Fair enough. So when you set the tone in the beginning, it helps out a lot. And I've recorded myself, and I literally say that phrase 16 times in the home before, where they're telling me no, and I don't have a fancy rebuttal. I go, perfect. My job is simple. I'm going to do health questions and choose a beneficiary, or you can waive it. No big deal to me. So that's my overcome my objection. I reiterate what's going to happen. And then they go, oh, I'll just leave. You know, typically I leave. But other than that, I'm just there to help them get improved, choose a beneficiary, or waive it. Very simple.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And then to wrap this up, what are your goals for the next, 6 months or so? Where do you think you're going to be?
So, you know, it's crazy. 2 months ago, 3 months, our team was doing 200, 175 a month issue paid volume. This month we're at 512 issue paid volume.
Dude, what's crazy is people can't even comprehend that. They're doing. I've talked to a few of my friends in the industry, and he's like, "Wait a second, what?" I'm telling him what you're doing and other people are doing. He's like, "Dude, I've been doing this for 12 years, and we're doing 80, and I'm like the king of the jungle at my company." You know?
Yeah.
I'm the top dog at my company.
Yeah. So for me, I had a goal to get to 500K. Literally, I told Sean Mike that, and you were there, and I was like, you know what? That's my goal. I did that. My goal is to get an integrity deal. I really want to be the first person like me with that integrity deal. And I feel that what we're doing in California, across the country, but I live in California, is really special. So for me, I want to keep helping new agents win and talk about it.
Yeah, dude. So let's wrap up with this. But I got to tell you this. Someone said to me, they go, "What did you do to have your team go from 5 times growth in the last year? 5 times, $1.6 million to well over 5 million issue paid in a month, and you're a big part of that, right?" And I go, "Dude, I didn't do anything." Everybody sees the value of having a deal with integrity, and that Family First Life is the best place to get you there quickly. Yeah. That's why there's been so many of them. Dude, that literally exploded the growth. The ability to not be in the insurance industry and work for someone else that owns basically your whole book of business, your whole downline, everything. Here you own 100% of your business, and you can do a partnership when it gets to a certain size with a company like Integrity Marketing Group. That blew up the company.
Yeah. That did it for me. I mean, I was all in before, right? But I think I got to define what all in is then and now. Before, I was trying really hard, right? Doing my best. Now, I'm super intentional, and everything I'm doing is to get to being $2 to $3 million a month. Everything I'm doing from Monday to Monday is about how to get this thing to $2 to $3 million a month.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Cool. Well, dude, I'm excited to be working with you. I'm glad you're on our team.
I'm glad to have you, bro. I appreciate you.
And I can see that you're going through different levels. I can see how serious you are now, and it's just different. So I'm excited to see what happens. But anyways, thanks for sharing, man. And